dear students. In last class we will be discussed about the main disease, the protozoal disease, that is malaria, and what is the pathogen and organ affected and the symptoms, right? And also the life cycle of the malarial filariasis or malarial vivax. Okay, and today the another protozoan disease, that is amoebiasis. Okay, these amoebiasis, which is the pathogen, means the pathogen is protozoa. Okay, it is a protozoal disease. Okay, in that the disease is amoebiasis. In that amoebiasis, the pathogen is Entamoeba histolytica. These scientific names are very important. Please read this and practice the spellings and the pronunciation and also the symptoms. Okay, this is very important for your exam purpose and NEET purpose, CET purpose. Okay, next, the organ affected. Which organ it will be affected? That is large intestine. It is also commonly called amoeboid dysentery. Amoebiasis also amoeboid dysentery. Okay, next, the how it will be transmitted. Actually, it is transmitted by the house fly. House fly means, you know, okay, this house fly which is act as a mechanical carrier. Mechanical carrier in the sense which is carry. If the amoebiasis or entamoeba, which will be cysts. Cysts are nothing but the covering of the eggs of entamoeba. Okay, it will be produced one place. After the house fly will kept on that, and after it will be contaminated by their legs, or it will be hold carrier the eggs. After it will be stay in a, or after it will be sit in a food, fruits, vegetables, and that roadside food we will be eat. After that we got the amoeboid dysentery. Okay, the contaminated food and with cysts. Cysts are nothing but the eggs of entamoeba which is covered by thick layer. That is we called as cyst. Okay, next, what are the symptoms? Constipation, continuous dysentery. Dysentery term is constipation, and abdominal pain, which is mainly affect the large intestine. That's why the abdominal pain will occur, and crumb, which will be twisted the large intestine, like that feeling we have. That's why that can be called as crumb, twisting, crumb. Okay, next, bleeding of mucus or blood clot. In severe, it will be occur the dehydration. Okay, and due to the dehydration also they get severe. Okay, it is curable disease. Okay, next, the helminthus disease. We have studied the bacterial disease, viral disease, and last protozoal disease and helminthus. Helminthus are nothing but roundworms. Roundworm diseases, Ascariasis. Okay, in that first disease is Ascariasis. Ascariasis. Okay, the pathogen is Ascaris lumbricoides. The Ascaris lumbricoid, the affected organ is intestine of a man. Okay, we know about the Ascaris, right? And that Ascaris lumbricoid which is affect the intestine, and how it will be transferred by the contaminated water, vegetable, fruits. Okay, and next, what are the symptoms? The symptoms are internal bleeding, the intestinal which is contained or which will be get infected by that Ascaris, and the internal bleeding will occur, and muscular pain, and next fever. Anemia means the blood content less in the body. Okay, weakness which will occur when the RBCs are less count in the body. That condition we call as anemia. Okay, next, the blockage of intestinal passage. There is a excretory anus which will be blocked by these Ascaris diseases. Okay, and next, another one is elephantiasis. The disease elephantiasis. Okay. The next helminthus disease is filariasis. Filariasis or elephantiasis. The legs like the swelling, abnormal swelling of lower limbs. This lower limbs. Okay. Next, pathogen is Wucheria. In that there are two species, Wucheria bancrofti or Wucheria malayi. Wucheria bancrofti or Wucheria malayi. Okay. The organ affected, that is lymphatic vessels. Lymphatic vessels means lymph region. The blood lymph regions. By the mainly it is affected the lower limbs and genital organs. Okay. And next, the transmission which is infected by the Culex mosquito. How like the malaria? Anopheles mosquito. The elephantiasis also transmitted by the carrier, that is mosquito, that is Culex. Okay. How it will be transmitted? This is the symptoms. What are the symptoms? The chronic inflammation. Inflammation means burning effect. Okay. And next it will be takes place for several years. And next, swelling, abnormal swelling of lower region, scrotum and penis. Okay, this is the main helminthus disease. And last not the least, that is a fungal disease. And the fungal disease which is a disease called ringworm disease. This is a quite common disease occurred by the fungus. Okay. And the pathogen so called the microsporum or trichophyton and epidermophyton, which is affected the upper skin, nails, scalp. Okay. Next, organ affected are skin, scalp, fold of a skin and great. Fold of a skin in the sense between two fingers of legs and hands. Okay. Next, transmission. How it will be transmitted? It is acquired from soil, but by using, when we are using the infected person towels, clothes and even combs. Okay. And next, what are the symptoms? The dry scaly lesions of skin. The dry, when we are rubbing the skin, the dryness of the skin will occur. No, that type of a skin and redness, lesions of the skin and nails and scalp. Okay, sometimes it occurs the burning, the upper skin which will eliminate it. Okay, next, intense itching. The main symptoms of fungal is intense or continuous itching. And next, heat and moisture. The main fungus which will be grow by the environment, that is heat and moisture. Both the condition which is required for development of fungi. Okay, this is about the diseases. How the diseases will occur, right? And but there is some precautions also there. The precautions in the sense the before disease coming period. Okay, and the precaution is the best way for curing a disease. Okay, if we get some precautions, we never get the disease like fungal disease, helminthiasis diseases and water contented what is that, typhoid, pneumonia, this type of disease we can't affect it. Right, now what are those precautions? In that, personal hygiene also important and public hygiene also important, right? Personal hygiene means what? We are taking a clean water, clean food, and we are using the clean cloth, okay, and proper dry the cloth after we will wear. It is a good for our, and there is some fungal infection also occurred by the wet cloths. Okay, what are the public hygienes? For cleaning the drainages and cleanness of roads, okay, and never stunted water which will be for a common passage of the roads. Okay, these are the main infections which can be preventable by using these hygiene conditions in our environment. Okay, but some carrier, mosquito carrier diseases also there, like the Vacheria and malaria, and the houseflies is what amoebiasis. Okay, in that condition we are using the mosquito pesticides. Okay, by using pesticides, or the fish that is gomblin. That is gomblin. Sorry, Gambusia. This Gambusia fish which eat the mosquito. Okay, this is also which is prevent the which eat the larva of mosquito. That's why by using these Gambusia fish in a pound, okay, in water storage container, it will be good for to prevent the mosquito development or mosquito reproduction, or using some mosquito repellent, okay, by using pesticides, coils, okay, some neems fog. These all are the main precautions to prevent the diseases, okay, and this is all about the diseases, okay, but there is a necessary for how it will be respond our body, how it will be curable by our body. That is nothing but the immunization. The immunization is nothing but how our body will respond when the disease will be occurred to our body. Okay, it will be the whole process and their types which will be studied in a next class. Okay, keep reading, and if you have any doubts, please comment. Thank you.